Dear learners, welcome to this video which is based on the concept of allosteric enzymes. Now, I'm sure your learners from life sciences, biological sciences are very well aware of the term called as enzymes. But we need to go on one step further. Like, what is the concept of allosteric enzymes? What is their significance? Now, this video is just to present and introduce to the concept of allosteric enzymes. Before moving on further, dear learners, let us first see in brief and just revise what is meant by an enzyme. So basically the enzymes are biocatalysts which have the capability to enhance the rate of a biochemical reaction by lowering the activation energy. So whenever there is a biochemical reaction between a reactant and a product, there is always a kind of barrier between the reactant and the product, and this barrier has to overcome. So the presence of an enzyme will be in that particular state to lower the activation energy, and the process can happen within few seconds. One of the category and very important type of the enzymes is the allosteric enzymes. Now, dear students, generally what picture we have in mind is that the enzyme has a particular active site, like a cavity or a pocket where the substrate comes and bind. But when we speak of a particular allosteric enzyme, it is one in which the binding of a ligand to one site, it will basically affect the binding properties of another site on the same protein. Now the term allosteric is derived from the Greek word allos, which basically refers to other, and stereos, solid or the shape. Let us move on further and see the diagrammatic presentation. Here I am trying to give you a simple concept and to make the concept very clear for you to understand. So let us see the concept of allosteric enzyme. Now this is a kind of a typical picture, a typical diagram of an enzyme where this part is the active site, a kind of pocket or a cavity where the substrate it fits. Now this is based on two basic important things, that there have to be a proper molecular geometry which should be compatible, and the optimum alignment of the two things called as the substrate and the active site. So allosteric enzymes, allosteric means other site. So these enzymes, they have two receptor sites. So this is one where the substrate is binding, and this is one more site called as the allosteric site. So one site is fitting the substrate like the other enzyme, whereas the other site is fitting an inhibitor or an activator molecule. And we use this term called as modulator. So that could be a inhibitor molecule, or it could be an activator molecule. So this is how a allosteric enzyme functions. So this basically has two sites, one for the substrate and one for the either for the case of inhibitor or an activator. So allosteric proteins are those which have other shapes or conformations which are induced by the binding of ligand, referred to as modulators. So the conformational changes which are induced by the modulator, they basically are capable to interconvert more active and less active forms of the protein. So the modulators for allosteric protein may be either inhibitor or the thing called as activator. Let us move on, and I'll just give you a brief diagrammatic presentation. If a particular inhibitor comes and bind or an activator comes and bind. Let us see two pictures. I'm trying to give a very simple representation of what happens if the modulator is an inhibitor and what happens when it is a thing called activator. Let us see this black color diagram. What I'm highlighting is an enzyme. This is the active site where you know that the substrate is capable to bind. And we know that this being an allosteric enzyme, there will be one more site called as a allosteric site. Now what happens if the modulator is a thing called inhibitor? When this comes and binds, see, there will be a corresponding conformational change in this enzyme. See, before binding, just compare this site and this. See, once a particular this inhibitor has bound to the allosteric site, there is a conformational change in the structure. Now, that substrate, here it is shown by green color, which was capable of binding it, Now, because of the binding of the inhibitor, now it is not capable to bind. So there is an overall mechanism ka inhibition which is happening in the case of the site getting changed in the structure. So now it is an altered active site. So this is one situation where the allosteric site is now getting bound to the inhibitor. Now we have one more possibility. What if your modulator is the thing called activator? Because here we have taken the possibility that your modulator is an inhibitor. Let us see if your modulator is an activator, then what will happen. So this is the overall enzyme, the main structure. So this is the active site and this is the allosteric site. Now here we are having a different case. In the earlier case, it was a binding of an inhibitor. Now we will see the binding of an activator shown with a blue color. Now see what happens. When there is a binding of an activator with the allosteric site, there is once again a corresponding structural conformation change, but now this will be in the favor of binding of the substrate. Just compare this shape and now compare this. Before binding of the activator, the structure and the cavity was different. Now it is more favorable for the binding of the substrate because there is a proper molecular compatible geometry. And now it is capable of binding with the substrate. So it overall enhances the chances, the probability of binding of the substrate with the enzyme. So this video was just a basic trial, a basic attempt to give you all learners the concept of allosteric enzyme. They have lots and lots of immense application in the case of biochemical regulation. And you will be learning some of the enzymes when you will learn the molecular aspects of the biochemical regulation. When you speak of a regulation of a biochemical pathway, there are some enzymes which have this capability to work like an allosteric enzyme, and their kinetics are different, their mechanisms are different. But in this video, it is just a basic introduction to the concept of allosteric enzyme. So I believe this video will be very helpful for the beginners to get a basic idea of the allosteric enzyme. Thank you so much. I'll stop here.